Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today the dish I'm making for you could be considered a dessert, but a lot of people do eat this for breakfast. It's an egg dessert. In Urdu and Hindi it's called Anday ka halwa. In Bangla it's called dimir halwa, and in Sindhi it's called Mitho Baido. So I'm cooking that for you. I kind of feel like I'm singing that Amitabh Bachchan song Angrezi mein kehte hain, because I'm saying it in so many different ways, but that is what I'm making for you. So I'm making the egg dessert, Anday ka halwa, dimir halwa, Mitho Baido, whatever you guys call it, that is what I'm cooking today. So you don't want to miss this recipe for sure. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. And if you have, thank you so much. So let's start cooking Mitho Baido. Because I'm Sindhi, I'm going to say it Mitho Baido. Here are all the ingredients that you will be needing. You'll need 6 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of butter, don't worry about melting it, half a cup of sugar, 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, 1 teaspoon of the saffron water, you can use the strands as well, a little pinch of salt, and a capful of the rose water. The rose water is available at your local South Asian grocery store. I am using saffron water, but you can always use the strands. You just need a couple of strands in there. And again, the rose water is available at your local South Asian grocery store. In a non-stick pan, you're going to go ahead and crack all of the eggs, and to that you're going to add the 12-ounce can of the evaporated milk. Go ahead and pour the entire can in there. To this, we're going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. All of this you're just going to pour in. Don't worry about mixing anything yet or anything like that. Here's the half a cup of sugar, so we're going to go ahead and add that in. To all of my sweet dishes, I do usually add like a little pinch of salt. It just enhances the flavor. It brings out the flavor of that dish. So go ahead and add a little pinch of salt in there as well. And now it's time to add the saffron water. You can add the water, or you can do just a few strands of the saffron as well. It's your choice. Whatever you have in your house, you can use that. And here we're going to go ahead and add the rose water. This is going to be a cap full of it. You can use kewra water or rose water. Both are available at your South Asian grocery store. And all you need is just a little cap full of it. It just makes it smell really nice. And now we're going to go ahead and drop the 2 tablespoons of butter in there. Again, I told you, you don't need to worry about melting it because it will melt on its own once we put it on the stove top. So now we're going to have, once everything is in there, let's transfer everything over to the stove top on medium heat. So on medium heat, you're going to turn that heat on, and we're going to go ahead and whisk away and make sure everything is well combined. That means all the egg yolks are broken and everything like that, and we're just going to whisk everything together. Don't worry about the butter again. Once it's cooking on medium heat, it will melt on its own. So we're going to go ahead and bring this to a boil on medium heat. You do have to keep in mind that it does stick to the bottom, so you have to keep mixing it and keep stirring it so nothing sticks and nothing burns. So just scrape off the edges and on the bottom so nothing sticks or burns on the bottom. Once this mixture does come to a boil, you have to be extremely careful because it starts splattering just like this, and you don't want to burn yourself. So once it does that, you have 2 options. You can cover this entirely with the lid, or you can keep the lid a little bit ajar and let the water evaporate. This is the method that I use. It's easier because it lets the water evaporate as well as it doesn't make a mess all over my stove and all over the kitchen. So I go ahead and do that. Once it stops splattering a little bit, you can go ahead and uncover it at that point, and then it's your choice whether you would like to cook it on medium or low heat, because you're going to have to keep stirring it and mixing it on low heat or medium heat until the water evaporates. I cook it on medium heat, and I just keep stirring, and the water evaporates quicker. This is completely optional, but you can use a little pinch of yellow food colorings. It just brightens it up a little bit basically. So I do go ahead and put a little pinch of it in there, and it just brightens up the entire dish. So I'm going to go ahead and keep mixing it and keep stirring it until all of this water that you guys see evaporates. You can see this dish is starting to come together, and it looks like wet crumbs, and the water is nicely evaporating slowly and slowly. So just turning it and mixing it a few more times and it should be ready to go. And I'm just going to mix it, and it's almost ready to go. You can see now this is the final result where all the water has dried up. I can't wait to try this dish for you guys. So let's go ahead and try this. This is the end result of it. This is what it should look like. So let me go ahead and try this for you guys. Guys, check this out. How good does that look? I am serving it with 2 parathas. They're like a whole wheat tortilla, and you can find these at your local South Asian grocery store. Look at that. Okay, let me go ahead and try this for you guys. You can have this on its own plain as a dessert, or you can even put nuts and raisins on it. My family personally doesn't like raisins and nuts on it. You can eat it with bread, or you can eat it with paratha, which is available at your South Asian grocery store. So let's go ahead and give this a try. I'm gonna try it for you guys. Here's my bite. Check that out. And let me try it. This is my family's favorite breakfast. They love to eat this. Don't forget to try this recipe and let me know in the comments below how it turns out. Sorry, I'm trying to chew it quickly. Okay, don't forget to try this recipe and let me know in the comments below how it turns out. Remember, always believe in yourself, love yourself, and take care of yourself. Until next time, let me pick this up again one more time. Until next time, enjoying my Mitho Baido, Anday ka halwa, dimmer halwa, my egg dessert. Bye guys.